epic nights of consecutive epic rehousings. It's nearly over, but have we saved the best until last? Hello, and welcome. I'm Mitch, and this is Unseen Universe. Now, forgive me if I'm looking and sounding a little bit lethargic tonight. It's been epic. It's been 3 nights in a row, consecutive rehousings, and well, to be honest with you, I'm about ready for a little break. So yes. But have we saved the best till last? Who knows? Maybe somebody else knows. It's my right-hand man. It's my partner in crime. It's the guy behind the scenes looking after you, looking after me, looking after everybody. It's Gavlar from Impossible in Bed!
Hey up.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm starting to feel the pain. To be honest. 3 nights in a row. But it had to be done, right? It had to be done. You know.
Yeah.
You know yourself. You've set up all the enclosures for me, and least I can do is inhabit them, right? So I'm going to do that. We've got the last night tonight of the major, massive import and shipping that I had in last week. I don't even know how many individuals it's been. It's been well over 60 individuals, I think, in total, and it's been a bit epic. We've still got quite a lot to get through tonight. Anyway, just before I carry on, did you like the music, Gav? I stumbled across this guy.
I did.
This bit of funky bit of electric blues sort of piano-y.
It reminded me of Postmodern Jukebox.
Yeah. I was like, I'm always looking for something a little bit different, you know. When I don't have time to look for something new to lay on the countdown, I always fall back on some of the other stuff. But I'm always looking. I stumbled across this guy, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to listen to this guy a little bit more often when I get a chance because I really like that stuff. So yeah, that was quite good. Anyway, let's just say hello and welcome everybody, because me and Gav will just like drift into our own little world if we carry on too much. So
we often just get we lose time, don't we?
It's easy done. So anyway, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you've been here with me for the last 3 nights, if this is your 3rd night here, then thank you. Special thank you to you guys. You are hardcore. Thank you so much. So basically, when I say I've saved the best till last, I've also saved the most difficult to pronounce of everything. I've not even practiced saying all these species, so I'm going to have to give it a go. But firstly, we'll say hello to everybody who's in the chat. Sarah Watts is back with us. How you doing, Sarah? Where have you been? Welcome anyway. Welcome back. Thank you. Jeremy's in the house. How's it going, Jeremy? Oh, good, my friend. Thank you. Tim's in the house. 3rd one on the bounce. Exactly, my friend. Exactly. I'm feeling it a little bit. So there you go. We've got Spooky Noobs. That's our Dawn. How's it going, my friend? You all right? Good evening indeed. We've got Spiders. That's Andy. How's it going, my friend? You all right, buddy? Yeah, there you go. Claire from Aruna Exotics. Yo. Who else have we got? Peter is in the house. Peter, my friend. How's it going, buddy? I hope you're feeling a little bit better. You're probably pumped full of painkillers, Steve. You probably still doesn't know what's going on. But anyway,
I bet it's the boredom that's getting him more than all.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. It will be. But you know, he'll be thinking about all sorts of things he can be doing with his enclosures and having all sorts of bioactive build ideas and all that sort of stuff. So keep on trucking, Peter. We're all with you, my friend. We're all with you. I hope you're feeling better anyway, buddy. Sarah says she's been busy all weekend working. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not good. So you know what? Welcome to the. We don't stop, do we, Gav? We work all through the weekend. We do. Because if we stop working, stuff dies. So that's what I tell the missus when she's having a go at me for when I don't have time off at the weekend. It's like, look, I've got big responsibilities. You know, I've got stuff that needs me. That's why I'm doing these epic streams, because stuff needs to be rehoused. So you know. Kaylee, Taylor Art, how's it going, Kaylee? You all right? Thank you so much for joining in again. Cotswold Crawlers, there you go. That's our Sai. How's it going, buddy? He's just editing that epic mystery box that I sent him. I'm really pleased that he really likes that and everything turned up okay. I'm looking forward to seeing the video for that. Rocky's in the house. How's it going, buddy? You all right? I hope everybody's all right up there in the mountains. How's it going, buddy? Nice one. Thanks so much for tuning in. Ooh, Stephanie's obviously here. Stephanie, Hall Monitor. You all right, Steph? Thank you so much. Right. Is that everybody? Have we missed anybody? Because I hate to miss anybody out. I think that's everybody, isn't it? I think that is everybody. So there you go. Right, Andy's in. Oh, no, I've said hello to Andy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, guys, let's just crack on, shall we? We've got 4 species to do tonight. We have got a couple of dwarf species Tarantula Slings. We've got the Sahydroaraneus raja, the Indian blue dwarf. We've got the Pseudhapalopus species Colombia, the yellow-blue dwarf. We've got the Psalmopoeus victori, the Mexican half and half, or the Darth Maul. As you can see, I'm wearing the Star Wars t-shirt in honor of the Darth Maul. Victory, there you go. It's also called the Mexican half and half, but we're going to go with Darth Maul because, let's face it, that's so much more awesome as a name, shall we say? And then we've, of course, and then we've got a true spider, a southern house spider. It's the Kukulcania hibernalis. Now, this is from the family Philistidae, which is a crevice weaver. So that's quite interesting. I've never had it before. I don't know anybody else who's had it before. So I'm looking forward to seeing these. I just hope they're all okay still. Because, like I say, everything's been still dead for quite a while. I have no idea what's going to go on. There you go. Alarm not working. What's he talking about, man? Is this a joke that I've missed?
That's because you weren't there at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, dude. I don't even get like updates. I've hit the notification like bell for all the updates, but I don't seem to get anything through from you guys. I'll have to just.
Don't
know what
I'll tell you the other one to subscribe to as well, because there's 2.
Oh, is there? Oh, I only subscribe to the one that he's.
So you subscribe to Rocky Mountain, but then there's Midgard arachnids as well.
Oh, I'm not aware of that one. Right, is that a secret one for people who are in the know? Right, okay. Right, well that's it then. That's why then, dude, because I'm only subscribed to the Rocky Mountain one. There you go. So, look at Andy jumping in there already. Those Raja for sale. You see, Andy knows. Andy knows a quality dwarf tarantula when he sees one.
He missed out when Spider Shop had them.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Maybe, Andy. I haven't decided yet, because in true Mitch fashion, it's the old, I might be keeping these for myself. It depends. If I can get any more, we'll have to see if we can get any more, dude. Because if people decide they really want some, I might just get some more.
Well, I definitely reckon that these would be a hit.
Yeah, I really should. I'll tell you what we'll do before we decide anything. We'll get them out and we'll make sure that that they're all okay. Because I've got 10 of the Rajas, and I'm hoping they're all going to be all right. Shall we do those first, Gav? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Let's do those first, guys. Right, so I've got 10 of those, Andy. Listen, if they're all right, I might let you have a couple, dude, because I'm definitely keeping at least half a dozen for myself, and I may let a couple go. So we'll see how it goes, and then I might see if I can get some more. So Dawn wants a Scorp T mystery box. Yeah, I could do a because I do the Mantula mystery box, don't I? I could do a maybe now I've got a nice selection of Scorps. I could do like a Scorpion Tarantula box, Mantis Scorpion box,
Yeah,
and an all three box. Who knows? It's like I've got time to be making all these listings on websites.
Hey, your people have spoken.
They've spoken. Dawn, for you, I will do a special limited edition Scorp Tarantula mystery box, specially for you, my friend. Don't you worry. Right, let's just crack on, shall we? Because we could just be waffling on all night here. Anyway, it looks like Greg's in the house. I thought Greg had a premiere. Is it over? Is it done and dusted?
Yeah, his premiere must have finished, but Steph's put a link to his premiere so for people to check it out afterwards.
Yeah.
Can.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
Myself.
Steph's put a link in the chat, guys. Greg from 8 Legs 4 Wheels as he's premiered tonight at 9 o'clock. It's just finished. So obviously don't leave here to go watch that. You can if you want, obviously, it's up to you. But it'll still be there in 2 hours' time. So but all I'm saying is go check Greg out. If you've not subscribed to Greg's channel just yet, go over, subscribe, and check out his latest video. He's just recently done a video, and he's uploaded that tonight, hot off the press. So go check that out. That's our Greg. Right, guys, let's just crack on because we've got 30 slings to sort out tonight. We're going to do the Rajar. So, Sahydroaraneus. Oh God, dude, it's like S. Raja, Indian blue dwarf. So this is a new one for me. I mean, as many are. Have you had these before, Gav?
I've not.
No. Anybody else got these? I know Andy's. Yeah, I know Andy says he's got a couple of these. So Andy, if you want to chime in and talk about these, how you're getting on with these, buddy, you.
She's talking about Dawn.
Who's she talking about? Claire and
Dawn.
who? Dawn. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but which one's Gav and which one's Mitch? That's what I want to know.
What he's saying is, which one's got a beard?
Well, which one's got a beard and talks cod shites, and which one's like sensible one? They were like, Anyway, I do know that Gav talks an equal amount of cod shite when he wants to. He just don't let on. Anyway, guys, let's just crack on, shall we? I'm going to minimise you right now, Gav, and we're going to get Big Fish on the go because we need to crack on. And here we go. We're going to get Big Fish on the go. Here we go. Right, guys, it's time to start. So, Andy, if you want to chime in at any point, anywhere, anytime, and talk about these S. Raja, these Indian blue dwarfs, buddy, feel free to give us any information you might have so far. All I know, I've not had these before. Gav's not had these before. All we know is that they're a new world, terrestrial. They do burrow. So I've gone for, and they are, they do like quite high humidity as far as I can tell, which surprised me considering they're from India. So I thought they might like it a little bit drier and stuff. But so I've gone for a pretty basic setup. Piece of bark, standard vermiculite, soil, peat soil, and cocoa fiber substrate. It's nice and damp underneath. The top layer is dry, but underneath it's quite nice and moist. And then we've also got some sphagnum moss in there as well. So it's pretty much my standard setup for slings of most species, really. Because let's face it, even like arboreal species, even when they're slings, they tend to like to burrow. So they like a decent amount of substrate. I mean, no sling is really arboreal, is it? Until it gets a little bit older. So there you go. Right. So Andy says he keeps his with plenty of substrate, which is what we've gone for. He did get a little trapdoor when it was young, and he keeps it like a Chilobrachys. Well, that's pretty much exactly what we've done. So spot on there, buddy. Cheers, my friend. So yeah, these are from India. I mean, as far as I could tell, they were classed as like a beginner intermediate species. You don't need to go mental on the temperature, just like, around that usual sort of 24, 25 sort of range. 70 to 85% humidity is what I've got, but to be honest, I found very, very little information. So I wasn't really sure. Let me get my catch cup ready. Both catch cups just in case. Because I'll be honest, I've no idea what to expect here. There we go, little guy. So they are a dwarf species, but right now they're not a bad size, actually, considering they're a dwarf species. There we go, look. That's not a bad size, is it? I mean, I've had dwarf species before, which have been basically so tiny you can barely see them, like feeding on like Drosophila melanogaster. That's how small I've had some dwarf.
Yeah, you mean like those Kukulcania brunipes?
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. That's the first round.
Sidex is in the house.
Sidex is in the house. How's it going, Francis? You all right, buddy? Thanks for joining us again. So it's a little bit overkill this for this. We've gone to the other end.
From one extreme to
We've gone to the other end of the spectrum tonight. We've gone from last night. We put some scorpions in enclosures which were woeful to say the least in terms of size requirements, and tonight we're putting some tiny dwarf slings into massive enclosures, but it's fine because it'll basically live in this until it's pretty much an adult. Because apparently these grow to be 9 to 11 centimeters, which is not a bad size. But I suppose that's pretty standard for a dwarf species, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Just trying to think.
4 inches cusp in it between dwarf and regular species.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Peter says decent size for a dwarf swing. That was my thoughts exactly, man. There we go. Another one. Look. Whoa.
Wait.
That one quite lively. We'll let that one go. So there we go. They're going in nicely. So we've got 10 of these. And like I said, if they are all healthy, I'm gonna keep a few, maybe half a dozen. I don't know yet. In fact, what we'll do is, guys, we'll see if we can get any more, and then we'll make a decision on what to do.
Yeah.
But I should either way, Andy. Even if I can't get any more, as soon as you've laid down first dibs, I'll be happy to let you have a couple, man. No problem. How many have you got already, Andy? There we go. Looking good so far.
See, yeah. Which would you part with? A phallux or a radja?
Oh. Well, I think it'd probably be the radja, right? Just because I've only got 6 phallux. So it's a numbers game, people. And also I have You know what, Rocky? The honest answer is I'm not. I'm not entirely sure. But because the guy who I got them from, I've known him a lot of years, and I've ordered a lot of stuff from him over the years, and I'm pretty certain he would not. I'm pretty certain he would not do that to me. But But yeah, I am tempted to sell the orb weavers from Cairo. I am tempted to just send people just orb weavers from the garden. I was trying to get away with that. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have not familiar with this species, honestly, if you Google these, and you'll see that they are actually very, 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 very beautiful.
Like it's like a really deep blue in it.
Yeah, honestly, they're. I mean, as soon as we saw these, it was like we've got to get some of them. And to be perfectly honest, they weren't the cheapest of slings, but I'm really, really glad we got them now. Actually, I nearly only got 5 at the time, didn't I? Because it was because they were quite pricey. I'm just wondering how much did you buy yours for, Andy, from Lee? I'm curious now because I can't remember how much I paid for these, but I know they weren't cheap. Well, they're looking good so far, but they are just running and hiding. So I'm not sure.
These are the Sahydroaraneus.
Yeah. So
Something Raja.
So they're Sahydroaraneus. Sahydroaraneus Raja. They're the Indian blue dwarf spider tarantula, and right now they just look like common garden house spiders, and Rocky's got me concerned. But if you Google these guys, just Google S. Raja or Indian blue dwarf, guys, and you'll see that as adults they are absolutely beautiful. They're stunning. They've got an absolutely beautiful blue. It's almost like a iridescent blue, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say the blue is similar to the Kilobrakis electric blue.
Yeah, exactly. So that really, really nice, well, almost like an electric blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, is that a colour, electric blue? I think that is one of them. but yeah, so they are absolutely stunning. Right now, as is often the case when it comes to small slings, they don't look anything like what they potentially are going to grow up to look like. So I'm really excited to see these develop. And with them being dwarf species, I imagine they'll probably develop relatively quickly, right? They tend to grow on quite quickly, don't they, dwarf species? So
they do, yeah.
So yeah, so that'll be cool. Hopefully, we won't have to wait too long for them to get going. Well, we're motoring through these guys. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to get Criticam on these because they're basically as soon as I'm putting them in the pot, they're just disappearing. So I don't know if we're going to get the opportunity to have a proper look at them. I'll try, obviously, because that's what we do. We do nothing if not try around here. So they're just they're pretty hyper, to be fair. They're just hiding straight away in and amongst all the moss. So yeah, we'll see. We'll try. I'll have another look at a couple in a minute when I've got them all housed, and we'll see. Did Andy mention how much he paid for these, or is he keeping it close to his chest? Does he not want to? He don't want us to know.
It were about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm nothing if not fair, Andy. I'll basically, I'll obviously do you a good price, man. I won't. I'll see. I'm not entirely sure how much I paid, but I did pay above the average sort of price for what you would normally pay for an average sling. So Right, the last one, guys. The last one. I didn't need my catch cup. Catch cup's a bit overkill, isn't it? Considering. It's like I may as well have just gone outside and got a bin liner or a wheelie bin or something.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've gone through these pretty quick, guys. We've gone through these. I'm going to. I'm almost tempted to leave one in the tub just to see if I can. It might be the only chance. I think leaving one in the tub might just be the only chance of having a proper look at it. Leaving it in the tissue for now because it's just sat on the top of the tissue. So we've saved the last one. Saved the last one to have a look. So are we going to do Criticam? Gav, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon we just do like we did last night. We could just do the Criticam for the first time we get a Criticam out, because obviously otherwise it'll just get boring, won't it?
Yeah.
Right, guys, it's time for Criticam. Here we go.
Criticam. Mitch is your macro man. Criticam, peeking into the unseen universe.
Are we over egging the pudding a little bit, Gav? Or what do you reckon? Wait till we introduce that second verse.
Yeah. Everyone's on it.
Everyone's on it, man. Like I said, I think if we just do it the first time we get Criticam out, then it won't get boring, will it?
No.
Let me just remove Big Fish, so you're there. Okay, here we go. Come on then, let's have a look. Let's see if we can have a look at this beauty. Right, I need to just tip the.
So we're going with papaya. People want adding to the papaya.
What? Here we go.
No, it's just a papaya.
There we go. Little beauty. Let's see if I can get a little bit of light on the go. So I'm not entirely sure what instar these are, but they're obviously a few molts in, aren't they? Because they're a dwarf species. So
Yeah.
and they're
For them to be that big.
They're not a bad size. Struggling to get a decent amount of light on the job. Let's just see if I can. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. It's behaving itself. You can see already it's actually got some really nice action already. So there we go. What is going on in the chat? I don't want to know. Anyway, there we go. It's relatively uninteresting, I must admit, but it's still pretty. But there we go. It's the Sahydroaraneus aragia, the Indian blue dwarf, looking like it's probably third or fourth instar maybe, and certainly got
It's got huge chelicerae.
I know, that's what I was just thinking, relative to its abdomen. Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, it's massive, isn't it? Does that mean it's got like massive fangs?
Well, it could have.
Or is it just like, hey,
it's an old world, so it could have.
Yes, true. It is an old world, and you know what? I forgot to change the. It's gone. because I think I said it was a new world, and I realised as soon as I said it. Anyway, there we go. I don't think we're going to get much better footage of that. I'll put it in because I don't want to stress it out.
Yeah, agreed, Rocky. They were more spiky rather than hair-like.
So I'll put it back in the. I'll put it in its enclosure, and we'll see what happens. But it's definitely nice. There's definitely interesting colours, but it's already trying to burrow away. So I don't think we're going to get any more footage. We had a quick look at it. It was nice. It had some really nice colours, and like you say, the structure of the hairs looked quite interesting.
It did.
Um,
Almost like more like a true.
yeah, like like you say, like a spine, like a spike.
Yeah.
Rather than a really fine hair. So yeah, there we go, guys. I know we didn't get the usual helping of Critter Cam right there because well, you could see why. Basically, as soon as I put them in their enclosures, they just want to hide, burrow away, which is fair enough. So yeah, they've all just disappeared. So anyway, at least I don't have to rehouse them for quite a while.
Yeah.
So right then, so that was the Raja. Very nice indeed. Put those over there. Just tidy up a little bit, guys.
That's mantis, is it?
Yeah. I think you're right, Jeremy. Quite interesting, really. Sorry, I need to just move some stuff out of the way.
Oh dear.
Bear with me, guys, because I'm just tidying up a little bit. I've still got quite a lot to do. Right, what should we do next? We've got the Pseudhapalopus, Colombia, the Psalmopoeus, victori, or the Dwarf Slings.
Pseudhapalopus.
Pseudhapalopus. Right, let's do them then next. We've got 5 of these bad boys. So this is the other dwarf species that we've got. Pseudhapalopus species Colombia.
What you like, Peter?
What's Peter saying now?
He said he googled them.
Peter.
Do you know, I've done that a few times myself.
Yeah, but Peter's just like he's obviously like off his face on pain meds and vodka. So we'll let you off, Peter. Yeah, well, this is the problem with Google, isn't it? You know, people just post pictures of stuff and mislabel them and all sorts of stuff. You have to be careful. Yeah. So some of these look a bit iffy. Hopefully they're all right. So we've got 5 of these guys. 5 Pseudhapalopus species Colombia, yellow, blue, dwarf. I have had these before. They are an absolutely beautiful species. Honestly, if you Google these guys, they are absolutely the colours. They've got this absolutely beautiful blue and yellow kind of coloration. They're absolutely stunning. So honestly, go check these out. Absolutely beautiful. So these are a New World terrestrial species, also a burrowing species. Again, very little information on these, actually. Very, very, very little information on these. If anybody has kept these before, I've kept these before, and I basically kept them quite high humidity, 70-80%. Just made sure that the bottom layers of the bottom layer of the substrate just doesn't dry out, and keep a relatively tight lid with very little air holes in them, a bit of cross ventilation. But yeah, They are classed as like a beginner stroke intermediate sort of species. They are from Colombia, as their name would suggest. And yeah, terrestrial setup, but they do like to burrow. So they're very, very similar, I think, to the Raja, even though they're from, like completely
we're going to say that
continents.
they'll be the same as the Hapalopus SB Colombia, you know, pumpkin patch.
Yes, yeah.
Because the conditions you just described then is pretty much the same.
Yeah, in fact, when I was looking into information, because there was actually almost zero information about this particular species, I ended up looking into the pumpkin patch because I knew they were
Hey, they're a good size as well.
good size. Actually, these are like the last time I got these from the from the same place, they were like 3 times smaller than this. And it took a good few months for them to get to this size. So I'm really, really happy that these are already a really good size. There we go. And there it goes.
I wonder if they're as ballsy as pumpkin patch as well.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, I mean they are. I mean, I've actually not had pumpkin patches before, but these I remember when I had these before. They were just really, really confident all the time. You know, they'd just tackle any prey. They would just tackle all the prey. Every time you put anything in there, they just took it down straight away. Really, really confident. So yeah, I expect these ones to be no different.
We do eventually, Claire. Basically, the system we have before we label is a pot from the original pot that they came in with the label on it. Just sits on top of them, and then we label it all.
It's somebody concerned that I'm not labeling anything.
Yeah. No, we do label them.
Don't worry, everything gets labelled. That guy's quite active. Yeah, everything gets labelled eventually, but don't worry. We know what we're doing. We have a system. So these are a fantastic size. I'm dead excited about these because these are going to grow. These are going to grow up in no time. The only question is, do I keep them? So there you go. Look, these are a fantastic size. Not gonna. No, it's not going to do it.
Focus.
It's not going to focus. Doesn't matter. But unfortunately, much like the others, the Raja, they are just running away and disappearing. This one stayed out. I'm going to quickly try and take the opportunity to try and get some footage. No, it's run off. Let's just try. Let's try and get some footage while we can. No, where is it? It's run away.
From deep within the beard.
Sorry. Let me get that out of your way immediately, guys. I'm sorry about that. I just I lose myself in it, and I didn't realise what I was doing.
Beard cam.
Sorry.
Oh, nice. Rocky, I've got a freshly malted mature male sturmy. And I believe they've got a female ready to go, I think. Could be more than one.
Struggling to get this guy because he's been very, very lively. There he is, anyway. Yep,
Nope.
there he is. Being very lively. I think we're going to struggle. Very shaven. How shiny it is. It's got very, very similar characteristics to the REHOUSE, hasn't it? You know, in its general kind of body shape.
Yeah.
You know, the huge chili.
Kind of like a killer brackish shape.
Yeah.
With the long abdomen.
The abdomen, yeah. It's really pinched in at where it connects to the carapace, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then the huge, the large chelicerae. I think it's disappeared. Let's see if we can have another look at it. It's got a really interesting, like, black mark on its abdomen, hasn't it? You know, like the.
Oh.
It's almost
Peter,
like.
speak to Mitch.
What's up?
Regarding Sazame.
Anyway, there we go. We got a little bit of a look.
He's got a fresh mature male.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, I have a fresh mature male. Yes.
No, he's not mature, is he?
Oh, I can't remember these.
But you've got a female ready.
I've got a female that we think she's ready. We don't really know what she's doing yet, do we? We don't know if she's molted or not yet. We haven't checked.
Well, yeah.
We need to check that situation, actually. Anyway, there it is. Look, that's the Pseudhapalopus, Colombia. Yellow-blue dwarf. Obviously, it's very pale. It's almost like it's naked, right? But you can see the dark starting to come through on the abdomen now, because it's the abdomen that's blue on this species, and the front, the carapace, and the front legs tend to be like a really nice golden colour. Anyway, there you go. Look, we've had a nice look. We'll leave it alone now. So there we go. That's the yellow-blue dwarf. Got a little bit of a look there. Hello. So, there we go, guys. Right, that's 2 down. We've got 2 left. Oh, no, hang on. I've still got... I haven't finished. I got ahead of myself then. So, I've still got 2 left to do. Woo! 2 left to do. Let's just do that first, shall we? Before we move on. Got overexcited then, guys. I keep seeing the word list cropping up in the chat.
No, it's a papaya.
Oh, is that what we're calling it? Right. Well, anyway, these are so far so good with all these, man. It's a testament to the health of the individuals, I think, dude.
Yeah.
Considering how long they've been in transit, and then they've been sat in my bug room for the last almost a week now as well, 5 or 6 days. So they've done really well. Famous last words. There we go. All present and correct. Awesome. So I'm really chuffed about that. All the Raja are fine, and all the Colombia are fine as well. So brilliant. So that's 5 of them. All well and healthy. I'm happy. I'm happy bunny. We've not done bad, man, considering, yesterday we just had a couple that didn't make it, which in the grand scheme of things, considering how many we've had
Yeah.
and how long they were in transit, I'm feeling quite good about it in general. So then, guys, that's it then. That is the Pseudhapalopus species.
I like
Colombia.
fruit cake.
You what, dude? Oh.
I just seem like I've got Tourette's, don't I, sometimes?
No, you just go out with stuff and I was just like, what is he talking about?
I'm keeping up with chat.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's good. You keep doing that. Feel free to bring me in with anything.
They're talking about cake.
Okay. I don't eat cake, so fine. I'm a savoury guy myself. I don't do cake. Not really, anyway. Becky bought me a couple of sticky toffee puddings for my birthday. They're still in the fridge.
Oh, when it comes to pudding,
I don't know what she was thinking
bread and butter pudding.
I like crisps, I like savoury stuff. I'm not really into sweets and stuff. Well, I like sweets, but I'm not into like cake. So, anyway, what should we do next, Gav? Shall we do the hibernalis or shall we do the victori? Darth Maul.
Don't know, maybe those trues.
Yeah,
and
let's
then
do
the
that.
piece de resistance.
Yeah. Yeah, because these victories should be a little bit more interesting to look at with Criticam because they've already got some of those nice nice patterning coming through. I mean, there are Psalmopoeus, aren't they? So they're all cool to look at as slings, aren't they? All that whole genus, all really, but they're also all very fast. So we might run into some trouble, but we'll see. So, guys,
I mean, the whole genus makes for great entry into arboreal.
Yeah, they really do.
Grab yourself one of those, and you can't go wrong.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, they're always like Cambridge Eye and Armenia are basically they're always 2 of the top 5 that I recommend for beginner species. And for arboreals, they're always right up there. They're almost like my go. In fact, Armenia generally is my go-to species for people for a beginner who want to like go into like arboreals. So and the victories obviously they're just a little bit a cut above, aren't they? They're obviously from the same genus, but because they're obviously a little bit rarer, well, they've actually not been around. They've only just really come round again, haven't they, in the hobby? I think just recently.
Yeah. It is one of those that sort of a bunch are available, and then that's it. You won't see them again for like maybe a year, 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. Right, guys, a little bit of a treat now because I'm saying it's a little bit of a treat. I've basically picked up these true spiders. They are Kukulcania, Kukulcania, hibernalis, and they are a southern house spider. Now, I actually don't know anything about these. I've never had them before. I've never even heard of them, really. I mean, obviously, we've heard of they're from the family Philistetidae, which, as the informed of you, like Jeremy, will know, is a family of crevice weavers. Now, I don't know anything about these other than they're from. You're right, Rocky. You're right. I did get some. I bought house spiders. I mean, how sad am I? We bought these.
You did that one.
we thought they were quite we thought they were quite interesting. And I don't know anybody else who's got these, and I've no idea whether or not they're actually still alive because they've been in these tubs for all this time. And I'm a little bit, I'm hoping they're going to be okay. But, hang on, I just need to do my housekeeping, tidy up a little bit. But we saw them and we thought, you know what? These are quite interesting. I know they're only a house spider, but you know, they're not native to here. They are they're from throughout Florida, southern USA, yeah. I mean, I've no idea. I don't know anything about them. Apparently, though, they build like a lot of crevice spiders. They build these like really erratic, kind of what appear to be disorganized, tangled webs. You see them when you know, like when you see in walls and things like that. You see these like almost like a web spread out around in and around the openings of like cracks in walls, things like that, don't you? You know, and they're just like a thin layer of like what appears to be just like a really old web. You know, because it's really it's really like it appears really disorganized, but that's the kind of like web that these guys build. So because they're found in cracks and crevices and all the in walls and things like that, I've basically set up an enclosure that's basically just pretty. It's basic. It's a basic sort of sand, soil, vermiculite substrate. I've got some moss in there for humidity. But more importantly, what I've done is I've just layered, as you can see, I've put 3 sheets of bark, birch bark in there. And it's basically just because obviously they like the crevices. I'm hoping they're going to like kind of weave some kind of nice disorganized, elaborate web in there. So we'll see how it goes. I'll be honest, because I don't know anything about these guys, I've no idea whether or not they're gonna bolt out of the tissue or what they're gonna do. So hang on to your hats, guys. This could be hairy. I actually have no idea how they're gonna react. Dawn, you didn't really miss much, to be honest. We did have a nice look at the Colombian yellow-blue dwarf species of tarantula. We rehoused 5 of those. We got some nice macro footage, but they were very similar to the Raja, but just more like a naked version.
And we also found out that Mitch did, in fact, get sent house spiders.
I did, in fact, get sent house spiders, but look at that. I'm a little bit scared.
Wow. I didn't think they were going to be that big.
Oh, my God. I'm a little bit scared. I'm just going to put the lid on a minute. I need to have a minute. I think I'm feeling a bit scared.
I'm reassessing the
situation. Look, did you see that? It looked a bit menacing, didn't it? I'm a little bit worried. Right. Whoa, it's moving. It is moving. Oh, I'm a little bit scared. It's going to be huge when it comes out. Right. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to hope for the best. I haven't been this nervous in a long time. Whoa. Oh, Oh, look at that. You little beauty. Whoa.
Oh, you know what these are like? They're
Sorry,
like a bit like...
Whoa.
I don't know what the name is.
Did you see that? It was
lace
beautiful.
weavers.
Yeah. Of what? Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Like a lace weaver.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's...
Did you see how beautiful it was? It crawled onto my finger and I got a little bit concerned because obviously we don't know anything about them. Apparently the venom is insignificant, medically speaking, so I don't think I've got anything to worry about. But it was actually quite calm. It was quite calm in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's a no from Dawn, and I think it's a no from Claire as well.
Do you know what it is? It's the long black legs, isn't it? It's just They just look a bit menacing, don't they? Let's get another one out, man. Right now, I'm feeling a bit more confident now, guys, just because it ran over. It crawled out quite calmly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Now, apparently, the males and females are. There is a lot of sexual dimorphism with these, so apparently you can tell quite clearly between the sexes. I'm gonna try and see if we can be a bit more gentle with it, be a bit more robust with this one, and not be too fearful. I was just concerned, maybe. I was just concerned because I had no idea whether or not they were just going to be like really skittish and bolt out of there. Now, apparently, the males are There we go.
They're nice then.
What do you reckon, Jeremy? Are you jealous? So they've disappeared. They're actually quite lively when they come out. So it's quite difficult to. So these are the Kukulcania hibernalis, the southern house spider. Kukulcania hibernalis. They are a crevice weaver. So these are females. The two that we've got out so far are females, because I remember from looking at the
They
pictures.
are a powder snorting spider.
Apparently, like I was saying, the males are distinctively smaller and have a different body shape. And apparently, the males are often mistook for recluse spiders in America, so that's unfortunate. I love the grey.
It's nice.
I just wish it had stopped being such a dilbert.
That'll be what Jeremy were on about with the Cete. He was saying it's like fuzzy, but it's a bit like a Walcania.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wakanaka.
Yeah, Wakanaka. Yeah, almost like a velvety sort of finish. Yeah. Yeah. I like these. I'm hoping, because apparently these are adults, so I'm hoping we might have a gravhead one or two. That would be nice. I mean, they just look so menacing when they come out like that, don't they?
Yeah.
There we go. Look at its eyes. They're just like lit up. Got white eyes. How scary is that?
Yeah, they're nice, these.
They're nice, aren't they? Just look at the legs, though. I love that they've got this like whole black, like jet black, and then they've got that grey sort of abdomen.
Can't we get rid of our house spiders and have these?
Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This one she's huge. Oh my god. I don't want to put her away because she'll just disappear. Oh my god, look at that. Whoa. That was special. Go on then. Go on. There we go. At the moment, dude, I'm definitely keeping these for now. I'm afraid, because I'm hoping because these are adult females, so obviously I'm going to keep them just in case one of them drops an egg sac. I don't know.
And then that means slings.
Yeah, I mean that would be awesome. These are absolute. I'm so happy we got these, man. These are beautiful.
Does it have like a reminiscence of a Balf? You think, Francis? Don't you think it's like the true spider's answer to a Balfouri?
It really is. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. I'm really impressed. I just wish we could get a proper look, because they're quite active. The black, I'm just blown away by the black. It's just jet black, isn't it? The legs. What do you reckon, guys? Do you like them? They really are beautiful. They really are, Greg. Honestly, it's not doing it justice what you're seeing at the moment. I'm definitely going to get the camera out again and start doing some macro again. Because honestly, I've got some seriously stunning looking spiders now. It's time to get some photography done again. It's got a huge carapace, hasn't it?
They're cool.
They really are so cool. Can't get enough of it. I'd get the camera out, but to be honest, I think I'd struggle because it just won't stop moving.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon so, Steph. I'll start in Mitch's shed, so if he does have a sack, then I'll just leave lid off.
Front legs.
Just disperse.
Look at the length. Look at the length of the legs.
Yeah.
Check her out, guys. Absolutely beautiful. I can't get enough.
But it's a juicy papaya, though.
Look. Right. They're all still moving around a lot. None of them. I'm looking at all three of them now that I've just rehoused, and they're all just moving around a lot. You know what? I think one of these might deserve a nicer enclosure. You know, somewhat nice setting up for them. They're absolutely stunning. I feel a bit bad putting them in these daily cups now because they can't climb. They've got no grip whatsoever.
Yeah, they probably need more.
They're just going like this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tomorrow when I get some time, dude. I'm going to put more of this bark in. Like I'm going to put it around the edges. So I'm going to put a sheet there.
Yeah.
Just because I'm watching them now and they're all right, but there are times when they're just really, you know, they're doing that whole thing where it's just like, just stop. You can't climb plastic, just stop. Right. So I've got a feeling these are all just going to be females. I can't remember whether they were just advertised as females or not, though, to be honest.
I can't remember now.
I'm going to do this thing where I'm just going to squeeze it gently at the bottom and just watch it menacingly crawl out.
Yeah, because it's cool. But that's how they sit in walls, though, isn't it?
Yeah. That is exactly what they do, yeah. Do you know what? I might be able to get... No. I was just thinking about getting the camera out while it was in there, in its hole. Because it's likely to just stay there until I try and get it out.
Go quick.
Let's have a look at it.
I haven't.
I'm going to have a look at it. I can't. I know I said I weren't going to bother, but I can't help myself. Let's see if we can Let's see if we can have a quick close-up of it. I mean, the problem is that it's the way it positions its front legs are right in front of its face, basically. So we might not be able to see much. But we'll have a go. We'll have a go. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Yeah, as I suspected, it's quite dark.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it's going to be like that.
But still, look at it. Oops.
Oh, you're going to have to put it back in, Steph. It really is dead.
It's hunkered down. Yeah, we're not going to get a look at it. Oh, missed it. Came out and I missed it. Sorry, guys. Fucked up.
I was just wondering that, Jeremy. Because it did seem to have thick palps.
What were you
Saying
thinking?
maybe it could be a sub-male, that.
Yeah, I don't think so because you need to. If you look at the pictures, the males are completely different. You'll know straight away. Yeah. These are all adult females. These are. If you do a quick Google, Jeremy, you'll see that the males are completely different. She's got a really fat abdomen, you know. I'm quite hopeful. I'm not going to get any. I don't think I'm going to get any close-ups of these guys because they just won't stop moving around. I can't keep up.
It don't have these available anymore.
No, I think we had the last lot. I think we had the last few. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. It's I'm going to be here all night trying to get some footage. It's not going to happen. They won't. Unfortunately, they won't sit still. So, but never mind. Yeah. They just won't settle down, unfortunately. So, what I think I need to do is, in order to get some footage of these, is put them in a larger setup, so we can just like let them do their thing. I think once they've settled down and they've established that their enclosure is woefully inadequate for them, and they'll just like settle down into a, and you know, if they decide that if they're happy enough and they start webbing up the crevices in and around the birch bark, I'm hoping that they'll settle down soon enough. So we've just got one left. Oh, it's another one. There's not quite enough light, guys. Sorry. It's a bit dark, that one. Yeah, these are all the same. I think they're all adult females, if I'm honest. I know what you're saying about the pedipalps. They definitely looked quite chunky, but I've got a feeling that's just the way they are. But we'll see. We'll have a look into them. Hey, these are brand new for me, guys, and I don't know anybody else who's had these. So fingers crossed that these are adult females, and they are, and and hopefully there'll be a possibility that one or two of them might be gravid, or just one would do. So because one or two of them are very, very fat, and they're all the same. I'm pretty certain they were sold as females, but I can't quite remember. So, is Greg off? Greg's off.
Yeah, Greg's off.
See you later, Greg. Thanks for
Catch you later,
tuning in.
dude.
No problem, dude. Oh yeah, Greg's done the he's done the Bugfest, hasn't he, today?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I hope you had a good day, Greg. Sorry, man, I forgot you'd done the Bugfest today. So,
Yeah.
Double thank you for tuning in, man. And you must be exhausted, so thank you. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, check this out.
Right, what's Gav got?
That's Sturmy that Rocky's just sent me.
Oh, right. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Look at that. Huh. Look at the fangs are just still. Sorry, I'll sort it. The fangs are just still like really pink, weren't they?
Yeah. It's literally just
Yeah.
malted out.
Cool. So is he sent you that? Is he sent? Did you say he's sending you?
Yeah, they're just. I don't know if it's James or Danielle, or both of them.
All right, cool. Right, guys, brilliant. So that was an unexpected treat, wasn't it? That they were absolutely beautiful. They were. They're still going a bit crazy. In fact, actually, they're starting to settle down a little bit now. So I think what I'm going to do is I might rehouse one of these, put them in a larger. I might choose the fattest girl and put her in a larger enclosure and a nice acrylic enclosure, and set up a nice little crevicey sort of environment, and see how it goes. So yeah, that'll be cool. James, how's it going, man? Wow, James. I'd spoke to you for ages, man. How's it going? Wasn't expecting to see you in the stream. I think James is all the way over in the US of A. Pretty certain it's the same James, if I remember rightly. Just confirm, James, that you are the James that I think you are. I think you are. You must be. So with him saying howdy.
I don't know what you're on about, Mitch.
Saying howdy is a bit of a giveaway, right? Anyway, there you go.
Tagged you in that picture.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. I did actually get a message come through from you guys, so I'll have a look at that later. Thank you very much, guys. Right, listen, guys, we've got to get cracking because I don't want to be too late tonight. We've just got one left. We've got one left, and maybe we've saved the best until last. We've got the Psalmopoeus victori. It's the Mexican half and half, or the Dwarf Mall tarantula. Woo! Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I am a fool. Right then, guys, we've got 11.
Oh, we're waiting for the backflips and stuff. Just like
them days are gone, dude. Them days are gone. Did you that little known fact, man? Did that little known fact, man? I did actually used to be able to do backflips in my formative years. You know, like started off as a kid doing it off walls, and then I started doing it off the bed, and then I was able to do it just like from a standing on the floor and everything, man. Yeah, man, I was quite nifty in my younger days when I was actually fit and healthy.
I never used to be able to get all the way around. Like my legs were too long.
Dude, is that why your back's completely shot?
Ain't going anywhere with that.
Right, guys, here we go. Yeah, I'm glad you could catch the live too, James. It's really, really nice to have you, man. And we haven't spoke for quite a while. I've known James quite a lot of years. He always says hello on on my Facebook page. We have a little chat from time to time. It's really, really good to see you, James. I know we haven't spoke for quite a while. I can't remember last time I spoke to you, actually. So for you to be in the chat, my friend, it's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Right, guys, let's just crack on, shall we? We've got the Psalmopoeus victori Mexican half and half, or the Dwarf Mall Tarantula. These are just slings. They are tiny. I've got 11 of these. Now, obviously, they're a Psalmopoeus, which means that they're going to be like pretty much like lightning. I'm hoping they're not just going to run away and hide, and we're going to be able to get some critter cam footage, because, like all Psalmopoeus, as slings, they're absolutely stunning. So, and these are no different, but they are quite small. They are quite. That's too big. I forgot to get my smaller brush. So these are obviously first slings, aren't they?
Yeah, but it looks a bit.
Because they're tiny.
They're still cool looking though. Like, I think that's the cool thing about Psalmopoeus.
Yeah.
Is that even like the first hatchlings look cool.
Yeah. I mean, you could already, because you could already see, they've got that distinctive like black toe sort of like look going on with the band around the, around the leg, just highlighting the black toe, so to speak. But yeah, you can already see the patterning coming through. Ooh, there we go. In you go. There you go. Ah, beautiful. It's just there, it's just waiting for me to get critter cam out. If it's just going to sit there, I'm just going to get critter cam out.
Yeah. They're not cheap, these ones, guys.
They're not cheap, these guys. I've got to tell you. I haven't decided how many I'm selling yet. Darth Small. You're right, man. You're not wrong. I'm just going to get critter cam out straight away, because this one is just it's just hanging around. Oops.
There's Darth Maul on background. Look below screen that you're on.
You what, sorry? You talking to me?
Background, that says there's a Darth Maul there.
Oh. Very hairy. Actually not in the best position. better. Oh, now it's decided to get lively. Bear with me in a minute, guys, because it's there we go. Super hairy. But you can see the stripes coming through on the legs already.
Oh.
I didn't realise they were so hairy at this stage. I've never had them this young before. I have actually had this species before, but they were a little bit older, the last lot I had.
Bidding for victories, Rocky.
Oh,
I think your offer's definitely better than Francis.
Are people bidding on the victori?
Yeah. Francis said he'll give you £2.50 and a bag of quavers.
£2.50 and a bag of quavers. Right, so let's start the bidding at £2.50 and a bag of quavers from Sidex.
And then Rocky said, we bid 2 Tim Horton coffees and a bag of OG maples. Well,
I think that beats Francis's tight ass offer hands down, right?
You see, if Francis were offering a coffee, it'd be a Costa.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go. They're not really showing much colour at the moment, but you can definitely see the traditional sort of Psalmopoeus stripes coming through on the legs, definitely. But I tell you what, I'm surprised at how hairy this little guy is. It's hairier than I thought it was going to be. So there we go. I was hoping to get a...
They are quite areas when they're grown on as well, though, aren't they? Oh. Well, Jeremy come with £1.50 in a pocket, some pocket lint.
Oh, hang on.
What about Andy's offer?
Andy's up the ante. £3, a bag of beef Monster Munch. Oh, you know what, Andy? I'm afraid you're not going to get me with beef. I'm a pickled onion guy. Pickled onion or flaming hot. I'm not into beef. Andy knows how to get to Andy knows how to do it, man. 24-pack of Pepsi Max and a bag of sweets. Now he's talking. You see, Andy pays attention.
James is offering a fitty tree. It's a tree fitty.
Yeah, man, tree fitty. Well, that's tempting, dude. That's tempting. What's Jeremy talking about? Primark joggers?
Yeah, that's his pocket lint.
Jeremy's just trying to be down with the northern folk, man, talking about Primark. I bet Jeremy's never even walked past a Primark, let alone been in one. Do they have Primark in Hertfordshire? I bet they don't.
No, they actually have Primani.
Anyway, there he is, guys. They are obviously they're obviously very, very young, very tiny. These are likely to be kept next to me in the bug room. Although, to be fair, it didn't do the other one any favors, did it?
No.
You know, it still perished. So, right, let's get a few of these. Enough of my woes. Let's get a few of these sorted out. So there we go. Actually, quite surprising. That little guy was actually very very calm. I wasn't really sure how they were going to react, to be honest. I wasn't sure if they were just going to make a run for it, but
They're funny when they just do laps around Rimmer.
Yeah. Well, the Cambridge Eye are worse, I think. They're the most active.
They're not so Cambridge Eye. They actually jump out of the pot to get the
I
food.
know they really are. I mean, look at those ones that I think I got my last batch I got from Francis actually.
Mm-hmm.
They that was the one one of them that I lost. So
Yeah,
I don't think I told you about this, Francis. But that last batch of slings that I got off you, those Cambridge Eye, they when I rehoused them, I actually lost one, and it did a runner because they were all just teleported straight out of the pots, and well, that one that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's more like what you'd expect.
They all darted out of the pots, and I actually lost one. And I thought it had gone. But the next day, I told you, didn't I, Gav? I came into the bug room the next day, and I walked in, and I just spotted something on the floor right in front of me, and it was the Cambridge Eye, and it was just sat there on the floor. So as I opened the shed door, came in, it was just there, and it didn't move. It just sat there. So I just calmly went over, got a catch cup, put it over it, caught it, and it was just like it was the result. It was the result of the week, of the year almost. It was absolutely fantastic. That's never happened to me before. They certainly don't tend to just sit there. And it was just like, where have you been? I've been waiting for you all night. I've been sat here. It's like you let me go. You didn't try and find me. I've been sat here waiting for you all night. It's like I've been stuck in this massive shed, all by myself, and like you've only just turning up. So yeah, and I managed to get it, and I found it, and it was absolutely fantastic. So there you go. I thought I'd lost one, but it was there, just on the floor.
Claire, there's nothing wrong with them. They don't like to go back in pot.
Oh,
they just
oh
want
my
to
god!
Walk and walk and walk.
Oh my god! Claire, honestly, if I don't get me wrong, if you've only ever had like one or two versi, then great. But trust me, you'll soon, if you have to deal with like 30, 40, 50 versi and you're trying to feed them all, and you've got to sit and feed about 50 versi slings, which is what because if I buy versi in, I tend to buy them in like batches of like 40 or 50. And seriously, man, you will soon fall out of love for verses if you have to feed about any more than 10 or 20. Try sitting down feeding 50 verses, like first, second install, third verses. You'll soon hate their guts because it takes 10 times longer to feed verses than it does any other sling.
Yeah, it does. It's like that kid that ate a bag of Skittles, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Honestly, anybody out there can verify what I've just said. Honestly, it's I know for a fact everyone's going to say the same. Anybody who's like either hatched out egg sacs or bought them in bulk and tried to deal with them en masse. Anyway,
Yeah, I can imagine that one as well. Havocs, 152 of them.
Now look at this one. This one's a molt ahead of that last one. Look, hang on.
And it's not in focus, and I can see that already.
Sorry, it's not focusing.
It's got that orange on it.
There we go. There we go. Look, it's got its beautiful colours coming through already. So this is obviously a molt ahead of that last lot. There we go, guys. Shall we try and we'll try and get a critter cam on this one. just because it looks absolutely amazing. We're going to have to try and get some footage of this one, guys, because this one looks absolutely stunning. Just hope it sits there for a little bit longer while I mess around.
Hey, that's what it says on the back of our hoodies. Well, it does on the back of mine. It don't on Francis's.
What's that?
Spider Freak.
Spider Freaks. Yeah. Yeah, when am I getting mine, Rocky?
They're special then.
There we go, guys. Yeah. Special for special.
Yeah, have you got cake?
Yeah. Very much like, but look already, look at the orange, guys. Look at the orange and the black. I mean, already, look, they're already half and half. But yeah, they're very, very similar to a lot of the Psalmopoeus. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. See if I can just get the light positioned a bit better.
Yeah.
There we go, guys. Look at that. It's lost a lot of its hair. Still quite hairy, but is that your? Have you got a hat as well, dude? Oh my goodness! Look at you. You're like Rocky's biggest fan, aren't you? There we go, guys. Look at the legs. Beautiful. So there we go, up close and personal. So this is obviously a molt ahead of that last one that we saw. Considerably less hair compared to the last one. The last one was more like a fur ball compared to this one. This one's more like a scraggy carpet that you used to have back in the day.
Moth-ridden.
Yeah, you know, can you see, like its carapace look? It's just looking a bit like, you know, like someone's been wiping their feet on the carpet a bit too often. Let's see if we can turn it around before it. I'm really impressed at how well behaved it's been.
And that's some long stubble,
that. It really is. There we go. Look at it. I mean, it really does need a bit of a trim, doesn't it? Look at some of those straggly hairs. Yeah. Let's just see if I can bring the light over a bit more. Well, I've disturbed it. There's always a chance that was going to happen.
Oh, I seen that gift for Ebs. Is that the wolf picture?
What's that? Anyway, there we go.
They showed it off on camera before.
So we can see the you can see that typical Psalmopoeus abdomen look. You know, the patterning on the abdomen, like the chevron sort of style.
Yeah.
It's just classic for this genus, isn't it?
James is going.
Okay, James. Yeah. Take care, man. Drop me a message, man. I haven't spoke to you for ages. Thanks so much for coming, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Tune in anyway more often if you get the chance, dude. We're here every Wednesday and Saturday, and sometimes in between these days.
Yeah.
Take care, man. Anyway, we got some nice footage of this little guy. I'm really pleased about that. So we can.
Jezza's going as well.
All right, Jeremy. Thanks, man. Have you been
Excellent, Dave.
hungover all day from your escapades at YMCA? Take it easy, Jeremy. We love you really, man. Take care, man. Right. It's very, very, sorry, it's very unstable. I don't really know why. I
can't get over that one.
I mean, it just looks like an old man, doesn't it? You know, you know what I mean? We all like random, like wiry hair sticking out at all like orifices. You know what I mean?
In the ears.
Yeah, you know when you see like old men who have just like given up, and they just have these like random wiry individual like hairs that are just, but they're more like strips of wire, aren't they, than anything else? They're just like that. It's just crazy. So anyway, there you go, guys. Psalmopoeus victori, Mexican half and half, and you can already see why these are incredibly sought after, because it's already looking absolutely amazing. So there you go. I'd quite like to get some better footage, but the light doesn't seem to be my friend tonight. I feel like I'm struggling. It's, you know what, it's this is a problem with trying to get nice footage of spiders in general. It's the way they position their legs and their palps. You know, they just cast too many shadows over their carapace, and they cover their eyes and features and stuff, and it's a bit of a nightmare. But anyway, we love them no less. Let's see if I can just get it off this tube and see if it'll settle down on this bark, and then I might be able to get a slightly better look. That's a bit better. There we go. There we go, guys. That's a little bit better. Beautiful. See? Rocky nose hairs. Nose hairs. Is that what your nose is like, Rocky? Well, there you go. They're very. I mean, to be honest, I actually I didn't know whether or not we were going to get any kind of footage like this, because I actually thought they were just going to be a bit skittish and hide. But this one's just like more than happy to just sit there. It's probably enjoying the light. Might even be enjoying the light, you know.
Yeah, maybe so.
You just don't know, do you? But there you go, guys. Psalmopoeus victori, Mexican half and half, or the Dwarf tarantula. So this is a New World arboreal. from Veracruz or Mexico, obviously, as the name suggests. Yeah, man, I can imagine, dude. I can imagine. I bet it's one of those situations where it's like, you know, you have a look up there and you just think, you know what, if I pull on that, is the butler likely to come in? You know, and you just have like that one like really long random one.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently these are not for beginners. Pretty fast, quite defensive. But then again, you know, I don't really like saying that. I don't know why people say stuff like that because they're all defensive if you poke them. So
Yeah, that's it. If you treat them with that respect, then
yeah, exactly.
they're a doddle.
So yeah, they get to about. Well, I'm not really sure how big these get. I seem to have missed that particular detail, but I imagine if they're like any other Psalmopoeus, they're going to grow to a nice old size. So, and I imagine these will not be any different. So we're probably looking at 12, 13 centimeters, I imagine. So yeah,
quite easily.
arboreal setup. Obviously, as slings, they don't necessarily need that arboreal setup. They do like to burrow, so that's why I've gone for quite a deep substrate. And yeah, there you go. Pretty straightforward, really. They'll be happy in these 16-ounce deli pots for at least 3 or 4 malts, I imagine. So Rocky says 5.5 inches, which is what? That's a good 13, 14 centimeters, right? I imagine. Just off the top of my head. 12, maybe 14 centimeters, something like that. We don't deal in inches in this country, dude. We deal in centimeters. Now, I'm guessing that's about 13 to 14 centimeters, right? I imagine. I think. So, yeah, there you go.
A bit smaller than Cambridge Eye or
Yeah,
Armenia.
possibly. Yeah. So, maybe like Armenia sort of size, because they're a bit smaller than Cambridge Eye, aren't they? I think, if I remember rightly. It's been a while since I had an adult Armenia, to be honest.
Armenia are quite big.
Yeah. Just trying to think in comparison between the species in the genus. So
probably about as big as Reduncus.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they're a bit smaller, aren't they, the Reduncus? So
Yeah.
Oh, he's off. Not enough. Oh, we got.
Is it Ecolectus or Ecolectus or something like that? Is that the really hairy one of the Psalmopoeus?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Let me check the spelling of it.
I thought we were going to get a look at its chelicerae then. I thought it was going to treat us to. We almost got a look at its chelicerae then. It's covered it up again. All right, this little guy's. I think that'll do. That little guy's been in the sun for too long now. I don't like to keep the lights on for too long. I've still got half a dozen of these to rehouse. So
yeah, how do you say that stuff?
Right, I just need to double check because I think I feel like I've got a little bit mixed up with what's in what. No, that one's got one in. Yeah, I think that's it. Right, I'm good to go. Right then, guys. I'm going to crack on with these now because I want to wrap this up by 11 o'clock. It's a school night tonight. Still got lots of orders to sort out for tomorrow. Still got quite a lot to do. So I'm just going to crack on and get these done.
How do you say that, Mitch?
Psalmopoeus Eccles cakes.
Eccles cakes, that's exactly what it is.
Ecclelastic.
It's Ecclesiasticus.
Ecclesia. Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus.
Because ecclesiastic is like monasteries and stuff in it.
Yeah. That was another young one. Whoa, we've got a runner. We've got a runner. That's because I took my eye off that ball. We had a runner, but it's in there now. That, you know what? That's because I just weren't focusing, and I just took my eye off that ball, and it decided to punish me for not paying attention.
Yeah, we just make words up here, Rocky. We have some funny names for some of them.
Yeah, we do make our own names for a lot of stuff, to be fair. But, you know, you have to, don't you?
Yeah. So we've got the Rhesus walkeneri, which are wackanackers.
Yeah, wackanackers. The others.
Omeothomas, Velocipes.
Oh, yeah.
Velociraptors.
Yeah.
Sciurdates, we call shitheads.
Yeah. Oops.
You just put as many lolosises in as you can. That's our little one with Rocky.
Yeah. So actually, most of these are actually that are just the first instar nymphs. It was only that one so far that we were just looking at. That there was only that one that looked like it molted out to second. Oh, actually, no, I think there's another one there. So we're just motoring through these now. I want to get finished now. It's nearly 11 o'clock. And there we go. Last one.
Oh, that's a Postulathera more human than human. Which is a Rob Zombie song. Or well, White Zombie song.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
Right. I've done. I think I have finished.
Not bad for timing then.
No, not bad. I wanted to be done by 11. It looks like I'm going to be done by 11. Right. Okay, guys. I think that is everything. That is everything pretty much done. So, woo! That's it. 3 consecutive days of epic rehousing. I don't know how many individuals we've got through. I mean, we've done 20 odd tonight. We've done 20 tonight, I think, or more. How many have we done? I don't even know how many. But no, I've done
More than that.
I've done 30, haven't I? I've done
Yeah.
30. I've done about 32 tonight. We did about 30 odd scorpions last night. We did, and then I did the 27 hogners. Hogner in the beard. Hogner in the beard.
They're in the beard.
We did 27 hogners. That was Friday night. So 27 hogners Friday night. We did about 33 scorpions last night, and then we've just done about 30 slings and true spiders tonight. But my goodness, those true spiders, man, how amazing were they? I think they're I mean, we've rehoused some absolute beauties, but obviously most of them have just been young slings, so it's always difficult to appreciate the beauty of a young sling, really. But but seriously, man, those hibernalis, those southern house spiders, they're still kind of struggling to climb the. I'm gonna have to rehouse them, I think. Oh, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna put the cork bark around the edges.
Yeah.
Because at the moment they're not really using they're not really using the paraphernalia that's in the pots. They're just trying to climb around the edges. So hopefully they'll settle down and realise that they belong in the crevices that
Yeah.
I've created for them. So we'll see.
Yeah, Francis, that's what it's all about.
Thanks, Francis, man. That means a lot, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. We try, don't we, Gav? We try.
We
And,
do, yeah. And
we try and keep it relaxed. We have a little bit of structure. Obviously, we come on the stream, and I've always got something to do. I wouldn't just come on the stream unless I've got something to talk about and something to do. But I've always got something to do. We've got such a wide range now, aren't we, in the shed? We've got like scorpions, true spiders, loads of tarantulas, loads of mantis. We've got an absolute awesome range of like stuff. So there's going to always be loads of stuff to talk about, and we've got loads of ideas for streams. It's just at the moment I find myself just having loads of things to rehouse. I'd like to do more variety of like streams, but at the moment I'm just having to do loads of rehousing. So that just has to
it's
be
that
done.
time of year, isn't it?
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
You're having to buy things in, obviously, because quite a chunk of shows coming up.
Yeah, exactly. But we've got some cool stuff coming up. I've got some jumping spiders I'm going to rehouse next. I've got the victori, this Smeghead victori pair of scorpions that I really want to pair quite soon. So I'm going to do that live. I've spoken to Tim. Tim's going to come on and on the live stream with us, and he's going to talk about his experiences at pairing this genus, and so that's going to be really good. So look out for that one. And then I've just got loads of stuff lined up, loads of rehouses. We've got some breeding lined up. We've got all sorts lined up. So and I love the fact that I'm going to be sharing it all with you guys. This is why I wanted to do the live streams, because I wanted to. It was the only really way that I could share what goes on behind the scenes. I mean, there's still loads of stuff that I do that I don't have time to like show all on a stream. I only show you guys a snippet of what we actually get up to here. But
there's
it's better than nothing,
room,
right?
Yeah,
it's better than nothing, though, right? So I mean, you only see this tiny bit of Unseen Universe. There's actually a whole 2/3 of the other shed over there, and then there's a whole bug room in the house full of mantis. So there is a lot of stuff you don't see. But yeah, I really appreciate it, and I really enjoy it, and I'm glad we've created like a nice, friendly, kind of fun-filled environment. Everyone gets on it. You all talk amongst yourselves. You're all getting to know each other, and I love that. So I'm really pleased. So thanks.
We all seem to be on the same page, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. We're not taking stuff too seriously, but the most important thing is I know everything I've just said about showing you guys what I do and everything, and what me and Gav get up to, but the most important thing is that we're all learning something together. We all come together, we talk about what we're doing, we get Criticam out, we look at some anatomy and some details, and we just try and learn all this stuff together. We're not. None of us. It doesn't matter how many years we've all been in the hobby. None of us are above learning anything new. So we're all here to learn together, guys, and that's why that's one of the main reasons I wanted to do all this, so we could all get together and we could all just talk about everything that we've got, and not just that, have a bit of banter as well. Like
we can have a bit of fun along the way.
Francis said, he likes dropping in because we have a bit of a laugh. We don't take ourselves too seriously, and we enjoy it. We enjoy it. So thank you, and it's made possible by you guys. So thank you. Anyway, I didn't mean to go on a little bit of a ramble, but I felt like Francis instigated it. It's your fault. I felt like I had to just pick up on that point and just run with it a little bit. So here we go. You know what? I will do a full little tour, but everything's a little bit of a mess right now because we've had so many imports over the last few months. We've got a lot of stuff here, and it's not as organised as it could be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going on holiday in a couple of weeks, and then when I get back, I'm going to make a point of, I'm going to pull out some of the shelving and reorganise like we've discussed, Gav, and we're going to rehouse, we're going to move some stuff around. Yeah, it'll be Gav will do donkey work, and I'll just I'll just stand there with like my director's hat on. No, man, we need to just jiggery pokery with the shelving, don't we, and make some space.
Yeah.
And we'll make it look a bit more respectable, and then we'll do a full tour because we've actually got some really cool stuff now. So
It's not too bad across there, and then along that wall.
yeah,
It's just the other
Yeah.
corner. It's
I'm not gonna show you because it's all a
Yeah,
bit, but there's a lot of stuff. So anyway, right. I think we're going to wrap things up because it's 11
it's a
o'clock.
donkey.
It's on Donkey Bow Wow.
Ah, Uncle Peter, donkey.
Donkey. It's me donkey. Donkey Bow Wow. It's the man trapped under the ice.
That's a proper northern thing.
Anyway, if you've never watched The Smell of Reeves and Mortimer, you are forgiven for not knowing what the heck we're talking about. So there you go. Right then, guys, I think we're going to wrap things up because I've waffled on long enough. I just want to say thank you to Gav. Thanks, Gav. Say goodbye.
Right. I'll catch you all later.
Goodbye. I'm going to drop him out because I'm going to do what I always do and finish off just by me thanking you guys. So, wrapping things up, 3 consecutive days of rehousing. We've got an absolute ton of just so much exciting stuff. We've got slings, true spiders, scorpions. I promise, once I've got collected my thoughts, I'm going to make, yes, you're going to hear it, I'm going to make a whopping big list and I'm going to pin it to my page. And so if anybody's interested, let me know. But I'm hoping to get that sorted out over the next few days. So thank you so much, guys, for being with me over these last 3 days. And everybody, all you regulars and anybody new into the stream tonight, thank you so much for tuning in and finding our little oasis from the world here in Unseen Universe. So thank you so much. Going to be back on Wednesday. We're going to be back on Wednesday, back to the usual time. I really don't know what I'm doing on Wednesday yet. It may be the jumping spider thing or it may be another rehouse. I don't know yet, but we'll see. But there'll definitely be a stream on Wednesday, so I hope you can make it then. And thank you. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Back to it tomorrow, I know. So enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. So from me, from Gav, from Unseen Universe, and all the lovely critters, thank you and good night. Bye.